Motherfucker, speaking of sequels, the other day I got really high and watched 3 from motherfucking Hell. 3 from Hell, folks. This is the final movie in the quote-unquote Firefly trilogy by Robert Zombo. So the first movie, House of 1000 Corpses. Now again, I saw House of 1000 Corpses when I was young. I had no idea it had sequels. Right, so I rewatched House of 1000 Corpses because I saw it on something. I forget what I saw it. But I was like, oh, I remember that movie. And then I reviewed House of 1000 Corpses, and then people were like, did you know that there's 2 sequels? No, I didn't. So, like a month ago, whatever, I watched Devil's Rejects, which is the middle movie. I think Devil's Rejects is the best of the 3. Well, House of 1000 Corpses has a lot of a different vibe to it. But I think Devil's Rejects is better than 3 from Hell. But 3 from Hell was fucking fun to watch. Fun as fuck to watch. 3 from Hell has like 3... Well, there's 3 main characters, right? But like the main character from the first 2 movies, Captain Spaulding, played by Sid Haig, he is not in this movie. He had to be replaced. I believe this movie was originally written with him to be the 3rd character, but he got like sick and like died during like the production of this movie. And so like they could only give him like a little bit of a scene at the start that's like, oh, he got executed, that's why he's not in the movie. You know what's interesting? And I mentioned this in my Devil's Rejects review. There's a curse with these movies. After the first movie, if you look at the credits in each one of these movies, there's like an in memory of this character, right? In the first movie, I think it's the grandpa character that dies after, like, in between, like, you know, filming and release. In Devil's Rejects, I forget which character in the movie died, but one of the actors in the movie dies after Devil's Rejects is done filming, and then in 3 from Hell, motherfucking Sid Haig dies in between filming and production. There is a curse. I just want to let everyone know, if an opportunity ever comes up to be in a Rob Zombie film, decline, okay? I don't know what's going on. We need a complete and total shutdown on Rob Zombie films until we figure out what the hell is going on here. Okay, so anyway, that's obviously a joke, but it is funny. And also rip. But 3 from Hell, there's like 3 distinct acts. Right, there's like the what happened in between Devil's Rejects and this movie, right, the recap section. Then there's like the section where they're trying to get Baby out of the prison, which is great. That's my favorite section of the movie. But then you got like the Mexican standoff section at the end. And all 3 distinct parts of the movie are incredible. They're incredible. I just want to say one thing that I love about the Rob Zombie Firefly trilogy is the music, the way the music works. Right, like Rob Zombie does make music, so I guess he's got a good understanding of music, and he uses music in his movies in such a fucking great... Like, the music is just so good in this movie. Like, the way that the music ties in with the events in the movie, right? Like, it's just amazing. It's just, like, that's my favorite part of these movies, is the way that they do the music. The music is phenomenal, right? Like, again, like... My favorite scene out of all of them is when Freebird's playing at the end of Devil's Rejects and they're getting shot up like fucking 70 times or whatever. It's just great. The music in all 3 of these movies, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That's the best part. But 3 from Hell, back to this movie. Like, the plot is like, so they escape from prison, right? But like, you know, Otis, the one character... has help from his new character, half-brother, who didn't exist. Because, again, this movie was originally written with Captain Spaulding, but then, you know, the actor got sick or whatever and couldn't do it. So they invented a new character. Worked pretty well. They didn't have to change too much, I don't think. But anyway, so Otis gets out, and then he's trying to free Baby, who is, of course, Sherry Moon Zombie. And, like, so that's, like, the kind of the first, or the second arc. The first arc is, like, you know, what happened in between. The second arc is getting Baby out of jail. And then the third arc is escaping to Mexico and then having a Mexican standoff. Right? The second arc was great. Like, where there's, like, a clown character that's just there for no reason. Incredible. I loved it. Right? When Otis was holding that family hostage. Incredible. I loved it. all of it was great. Like the prison guard scene where like where they're trying to get Baby to get killed by other prisoners, and then Baby just fucks them up. Amazing. I mean, this movie, again, you need to have that taste for it. If you don't like gore, you will not like Rob Zombie movies. If you don't like gritty, extreme, over-the-top, for no reason violence, you will not like Rob Zombie movies. But luckily for me, I love those things, right? So I love these movies. They're great. Now, are they amazing? Are they profound experiences? Are they going to change your life? No. But they're fucking fun to watch. And I was high as shit when I watched this movie. And again, that maybe I think is why I like the musical scene so well. Like the way that they just blend the music with the action was just so good. And again, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I think Devil's Rejects is the better of the two Firefly sequels. I think House of a Thousand Corpses is kind of its own distinct thing a little bit. But again, all three movies are great. If you got the taste buds that are required to enjoy these films, you will enjoy these films. That's really all I can say on the matter. But I loved the movie. I mean, I was really into it. Like the action scenes, like when you think it's over, but then it's not over, and then you think it's over, and then it's not over, and like the scene with the machete fight at the end. Oh, just really good stuff. Just really good stuff. And then you got that fucking weirdo with the twisty mustache, like I don't even know what his position was. Like maybe he was the warden. I'm not sure. Like just the character design, how they all look, like the costume design. Right, like, that's the thing about Rob Zombie movies, is every character is a freak. Every single character is a freak. Not just some of them, not just most of them. Every character is a freak, and that's why these movies are great. So anyway, 3 from Hell, man. Holy moly. It's a good movie. Pretty good.